Good evening. Welcome to this featured presentation of Tailgate Talks. We would like to inform you that we will keep the swearing down from now on. We will use the words, when warranted, hell and damn.
We here at Tailgate Talks will not use the words what's your mouth?
Whoa, penalty box.
Warning, there may be explicit language in today's episode. Viewer discretion is advised.
Now that we got that out of the way. All right. Here we go.
Steelers.
Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl.
Love that prediction.
Yeah.
Steelers!
Absolutely love that
Hey, it's Super Bowl preview, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl preview. We're actually using the teleprompters. I almost dropped enough. Yeah, all right. I mean, we talked about it a little bit last week about the Chiefs and 49ers, but, you know, our GOAT, Kaiser's back on the show here. Yeah. Also on the show, we'll have Gillian Fisher from the Edinboro Womens Basketball Team.
We have
for an athlete spotlight. Yep.
We have a little bit of oh God, what's the word? Never mind. We have a bunch of athlete spotlights pre-recorded. We have a catalog of them to go through. So
Nathaniel, I almost did it again. It's like we recorded that. Viewer discretion is advised. Thanks for nothing. Yeah. But yeah, so obviously Super Bowl week. I have my prediction of the Chiefs are gonna win. I mean,
yeah, me too.
I'm still sticking with. I'm still sticking with the Chiefs as we are zoomed out all the way. All the way on the wide. I don't know if I like this.
Just because
there's just too much.
There's too much. Yeah.
Too much headspace.
Yeah, way too much headspace.
Richie.
Usually with me, that's not an issue. Oh,
Joe talking in an episode of Tailgate Talks. This never
happens
happens
Come on,
anymore.
round of applause.
This never happens anymore. God, this episode's unorganized. I'm gonna just stand up right in the middle of the wide and get my paper toss ball. Well, we're still on Mike's camera.
I was flipping the thing. This has already turned into the failgate. This has already turned into the failgate. Which, by the way.
Do you want me to go down like?
Which, by the way, next.
Yeah, you could tilt down a little bit and then come in a tiny bit more.
Which, by the way, next failgate.
I'll be there.
He'll be there.
Dom will be in the next failgate, which is in like
a few weeks.
Yeah.
Joe, you ready? Joe, you ready for failgate?
This is failgate.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
So yeah, but I guess we could start with the.
That's my first appearance.
But yeah, we can start with Super Bowl. I mean, is there anything else to go over? I mean, isn't Kadarius Toney healthy? I believe.
Well, according to the Chiefs, he hasn't been healthy for like a month, even though he has been healthy.
He looks like he hasn't been healthy his entire career so far.
I mean,
yeah.
At times, times he looks like the guy, bro. Other times, I don't know.
I have a score prediction. Mine was almost incredibly accurate last year. I think the Chiefs are going to beat the Niners 27-16 this year.
27-16.
Okay. All right.
Just because
I think the Chiefs are going to be up by 8 late in the game, 3 minutes left. Niners are going to have to throw the ball on like a 4th and 5. They're going to turn it over on downs. The Chiefs are going to go down and get a field goal to seal the game.
On a TikTok that I started filming for our TikTok account. I did say Chiefs 35 and 49ers 20.
High scoring.
I'm going to keep it there.
Do you say 45 or 30?
35.
Oh,
Did I say 40? Did I say 45?
No,
or?
you said
I was going to say 4 possessions is crazy.
35-20, yeah. 35-20 is not bad.
But with what Alex and I said on the Critical Eye, if Mahomes is going to get up there with Brady, he's going to have to probably win this year.
I think just because this isn't my show, I'm just a guest guy. I'm just going to disagree with them too. Do I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl? I don't know, but I'm going to can I predict a stat line.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Christian McCaffrey. I'm going to say 16 carries, 137 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Take those overs. Those will hit.
Now Brock Purdy, he's going to win MVP as he throws for a smooth 95 yards. Just give CMC and Debo the ball. Just jet sweep. Just give them the ball, dude. They'll be perfectly fine.
I would like to note that with this year, with the Chiefs receiving core being really weak, but them still being in the Super Bowl, I would like to say that something I've been saying for a couple weeks now is starting to make its way into actual mainstream sports media, including obviously Nick Wright, as he is who I model my game after. The words three-peat are starting to sneak their way into
It's just not gonna happen.
into mainstream media. So
The world doesn't need a Kelsey Taylor Swift Super Bowl.
all I'm saying is it's starting to sink in. People are starting to say it. It's starting to filter in to all the media. Everyone that was talking about the Bills, everyone that was talking about the Niners, now that the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl again, it's starting to sink in a little bit. People are finally starting to realize that Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league by far. No one's even close. And that three-peat is starting to people are starting to say it.
Now, Alex, are you possibly excited for Brock Purdy to possibly be a fraud with what you've wanted? Something you've wanted.
You've wanted Brock Purdy to be a
No,
fraud?
I haven't been preying on his downfall. I just don't think he is what everyone else says he is.
How can you hate the guy?
I don't hate him. I don't hate him by any means. You know what I hate? I hate these people are the same people that do nothing but talk about Josh Allen. All right? I
That's
hate
fair.
mainstream media because all they do is cling on to the same 3 narratives all year long. Every year, they pick 3 things and they talk about those 3 things and nothing else the entire year. Brock Purdy is one of them. Do I think he's very solid? Yes. Do I think that his absolute ceiling is Drew Brees? Probably. Do I think he's going to get there? Not necessarily. By the way, that would be if he does reach an elite level. That is my pro comp for him. Very, very similar. Very similar in terms of play style, build, everything. But I haven't been preying on his downfall. I've been preying on the media's downfall is what I've been doing. I hate the media.
What he said.
Yes.
What he said.
Dubs all day.
What did I say? What did I say? As soon as the Bills started rattling off a couple wins and they were in contention for they got to they were what? I think they were 6-6 or 6-5 or something.
Not looking pretty.
They were 5-5
Not
or something like that.
good.
And I said, I guarantee you, the Bills are going to rattle off a couple wins. They're going to get close to being in contention for the AFC East, and everyone's going to start talking about if Josh Allen's an MVP candidate again. And it's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. That's all everyone does in the media is cling to 3 things every single year. So I don't want Brock to be bad. I don't want him to not get a second contract. I don't want any of that. I just want the media to stop comparing him. I get it. It's the same team. It's the same organization. But for the love of Christ, the guy was taken with the last pick of the draft. He's in his 2nd year in the NFL. We do not need to compare him to Joe Montana.
No.
It's so absurdly stupid. And that is such a contradictory statement, or not it's a redundant statement, but that's how stupid it is.
Yeah, I do think, something you just said. I do think he does deserve a new contract to get extended, to make more money. I do think he at least deserves that.
Yeah.
I think he's done enough to the point where he's deserved that. So, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe Brock Purdy next week, which by the way, as of right now, is going to be the episode that Bailey Welling hosts, and I may or may not have a microphone for that.
You probably won't get one. I don't think you're gonna get one.
Yeah, but guess who's going to be wearing these next week?
Guess who's wearing them right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back.
I
Little
will be
bro's
wearing
back.
him next week, though.
Alex will be little bro next week, as I
No
probably, which by the
freaking
way,
way.
Richie gets an off week next week.
I lost the bet. on the Niners.
Oh
So
yeah.
Which, by the way, we have 2 other bets that we'll bring up. What? We'll bring up, okay, because I have the UNC stuff penciled in for a little later,
Oh,
so we'll
yeah,
mention
yeah,
that. But Dom and I actually have a separate bet.
I have this one. This one, dude. This one's all me. Dude, this one is locked in.
yeah.
So
It's totally gonna happen.
if Pitt basketball does not make the NCAA tournament, then I get chopped by 3 different Edinboro football players. Number 1 is Dom. Number 2 is Speaks.
Bigs.
Shout out Spiegel, man. You're my guy.
And number 3, he refuses to tell me.
Oh, you'll find out. You didn't say it had to be current either.
Oh,
Wait.
And I have someone in mind.
Type it. Type who you're thinking. I gotta see this.
oh my God. Oh my God. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's not gonna.
oh.
Pitt's gonna make the tournament.
Oh God!
Pitt's gonna make the tournament. Pitt's gonna make the tournament.
Hey, bro. He said he might come up to see the boys graduate. So
Pitt's gonna make the tournament.
he said he might come up to see the boys graduate.
Hey, it doesn't
so
matter.
Oh
Doesn't
my
matter. Pitt's gonna make
God.
the tournament. Pitt's gonna make the tournament. It doesn't matter. Which, by the way, we're gonna make it clear we are not gonna screw with Dom today.
No.
No,
I
we're not.
prepared for it though,
We're
so
not.
they can't.
We're
They
not.
can't.
Dom's ready.
No, what? No, wait a minute. No. I'm just kidding.
Do it. I dare you.
just kidding.
Dude, pull something out of your ass. I
All
dare
right,
you.
all right, bet. All right, bet. Fudge.
David Blau over here.
Fun. But yeah. So by the way, the Steelers have officially named their new offensive coordinator.
Oh, we're actually getting to our second talking point.
Yeah,
Got it.
and it's been like 10 minutes. Arthur Smith, the former head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, is the new offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boys, what do we think?
I mean,
I think he'll be good for the run game.
Yeah.
I think the Falcons, they did underperform a little bit this year in the run game, but I think that the run game, it'll be good for us. I think it's probably, if he runs the offense the way he did in Tennessee, we'll be in good shape.
Yeah.
Because A.J. Brown, Arthur Smith's last year in Tennessee before he left for Atlanta, A.J. Brown wasn't what he is right now yet. He barely had 1,000 yards that year. He had
he wasn't.
he had 1,090 yards. Corey Davis was the next guy at 650
You're
or
absolutely
something
right,
like
yep.
that. Granted, Derrick Henry ran for 1,600 yards that year.
That was a big Derrick Henry year.
I was looking it up.
Big
God.
Derrick.
Yeah,
big
that was
Derrick Henry year.
2019, right? That was, or was that 2020?
I want to say it was 2020.
2020 might have been his last year's OC. But yeah, A.J. Brown wasn't quite what he is now yet. There was no number 2 unless you want to count Corey Davis, who was, for those of you that don't remember, a top 5 pick. Derrick Henry had a great season, but that was, Ryan Tannehill won comeback player of the year against under him. He threw for 1,900 yards and 22 touchdowns in 8 games or 10 games or something like that. So I think this is a really safe scheme for Kenny as well, which is
It takes some things off of his plate.
it takes some
Yeah.
pressure off of him. If he does things the right way, he'll be able to get Deontay and George open, get Najee some good runs. He'll have 2 running backs that are good.
I was just about to say, if he works out really good for the run game, we have a really good backfield.
We do.
Really
Did you see
good
that
backfield.
Le'Veon Bell wants to make an NFL comeback?
Oh,
If Le'Veon
God.
Bell makes an NFL comeback, I'll be the happiest man.
He
on
said he
earth.
only wants to do it if it's with the Steelers too. I'm pretty sure.
I'll be the happiest man
All
on
right, all
earth.
right,
If
all
we're
right.
three deep at running back like that,
Steelers.
Okay.
He's in shape. He was
Yeah.
he boxing?
and then obviously
something?
Was he gonna box
Muth-
Logan Paul or do you
I
want
think
to?
I
Muth
think
and
so.
Connor Hayward too.
Yeah,
Are,
yeah.
tight end H-back weapons. So, I think if Artie can run the offense the way he did in Tennessee, I think we might have something. But
How many years was he in Atlanta?
2.
Just 2 years?
Yeah.
So it's been Desmond Ritter.
Yeah. Ritter as a rookie and as a second-year quarterback, 21 and 22.
Okay.
Or 22 and 23. My bad.
Now here, I'll ask. I think I asked you this question, so you can. I mean, you can obviously answer it again because this is on the show.
Yeah.
But do you think that Arthur Smith, "Thou shall not be named," drilled in Kenny's head, "Don't throw a pick, don't throw a pick, don't throw a pick"? Do you think he's gonna do that?
Desmond
To,
Ritter threw picks left and right. There ain't no way he's gonna do that to Kenny.
yeah, I was gonna say
yeah.
that's what you said the first time.
I think he's just hopefully he just lets the quarterback play just flow. Just flow with the playbook and just
Hopefully.
and just like go through preseason, see what's working, see what's not working, and then just like continue to build off of that.
Because like towards the end of the year, the stuff that we had going wasn't too bad. Even with Sully as the interim OC and all that, you know, he was getting some stuff going. So.
Najee finally looked like a legit running back.
Again.
Looked like an Alabama SEC running back.
Yeah, he did.
And where he really hasn't since
Exactly.
he really
Since
hasn't
rookie year,
really
pretty
hasn't
much.
looked that good since he got to the league.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like last what? How many games did we have without Canada? Like 6, 7, 8.
6, I think.
I mean, he looked real. Like Najee was running the ball really good.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
those, like towards the end
he
of the
was putting
season.
like 20 points a week up in fantasy too. Like he was kind of.
I think I don't know. Maybe it was like a culture thing. Maybe he just didn't want to play for Canada. You never know
I
because
think,
he looked.
I think it was 6.
And you know the other big thing is I think that he finally refined his running game. He was trying to be too much like a Le'Veon Bell running back.
He's not a Le'Veon Bell
He was
running
trying
back.
to be
He's too damn
patient
big.
and wait for the hole to open up.
Yeah.
He's just a downhill big runner. And he finally started those last like 6 weeks of the season. O-line was playing well, getting gaps big enough, and he was just hammering it straight downhill, no hesitation.
lot of
Hammer it
extra,
down.
lot of yards after contact. Big
Oh my
big
God.
thing.
he
No
was
one
running through
no one
people.
thinks about that, but yards after contact is huge.
Huge.
Huge in the run
Yeah.
game in the NFL.
It is.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I think there could be something there for Arthur Smith, like you said.
Yeah.
We'll see how Kenny does. We'll see how the run game does. But yeah, we'll see. That's all we can say right now is we'll
Yeah,
see.
literally. Motivate Tomlin a little bit more, hopefully.
Yeah. Real quick, by the way, I'm shocked Ben Johnson stayed with Detroit instead of taking a head coach.
Yeah,
job.
he's got time left on his contract.
Yeah.
I haven't really read into it a lot, to be totally honest. but
Yeah.
It seems like he wants to run it back, though, because I think he knows how close they were, and I think he wants to run it back with them.
Yeah.
Speaking of coordinators in the NFL, more coordinator news. Cliff Kingsbury says no to the Vegas coaching job and ends up choosing the Washington Commanders. So,
A little bit of a curveball.
what's going on with Bieniemy then? Because I haven't heard anything about him. Because Bieniemy was the OC. They didn't hire him as the head coach. Obviously, they didn't promote him up. So where is he going? What happened? I haven't heard anything about what's going on with him.
Is he gonna be it? You think he's gonna be a head coach?
I don't think so. Not in this cycle, at least.
Send him to Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Send him to Harbaugh.
Wait, did we talk about that yet?
About Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about.
Did we
that,
did?
for
Oh,
sure.
okay. Yeah. It's just, we've barely covered any like coaching
Yeah.
changes.
Before I say anything else, can we please just talk about how this is the most Raiders thing ever?
Yeah.
They had a guy like touching the pen to the paper, and he was like, you know, I'm gonna say psych. My bad, guys.
Oh, guys, I got a phone call. Gotta take this. Never mind.
Yeah, he pulled it.
I'm out of
He
here.
was basically there, and like I was like, all right, they got it. They made a good decision with Antonio Pierce. Like something Raiders had to happen
Yeah.
to them.
I just saw it. I just remember seeing the headline on Twitter, and I was just like in shock. I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, it's like when Tate Martell like committed and then decommitted and then committed and then decommitted again and then.
I wonder what's going on. We should somewhere later along the lines we should do a segment about him.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing.
About
right.
Tate?
About Tate Martell.
One of my favorite QB1.
I did
members
not
of all
like
time.
Tate Martell.
I hated Tate Martell. I'm so glad he didn't stay at
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Yeah. But yeah. So real quick, since Cliff took the job with the Commanders, if he's there, does that pretty much not confirm, but like tell you that the Commanders are most likely probably going to take Caleb Williams if he's there?
I would think so. Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
Do you think the Commanders now, if he's there, will take Caleb Williams now that Cliff
Oh God, yeah.
went to the Commanders? Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's being talked about on Twitter if he's there. Now it's just the question of if he's going to be there. Which Commanders pick what? 2.
Dan Quinn.
I could see it.
Who picked Carolina, or did they trade away?
No, it's Chicago.
Chicago is Carolina's
Oh,
pick.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Chicago.
So later today, new head coach Dan Quinn and general manager Adam Peters of Washington Commanders will meet the media and they will address the Bieniemy situation. So
Okay.
there we go.
that'll be happening.
Yeah, there we go. We'll see. we'll obviously keep in touch.
Check Twitter.
We'll
right
keep
now.
we'll keep in touch with everything that's going on. But I'm gonna go through what? Nathaniel's telling me to check my phone. Let's see. Oh, Steve Belichick to become the DC at Washington.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, there we go. So, by the way, should I do March Madness stuff real quick? I'm gonna forget.
It's coming up.
You can.
It's coming up.
So here,
You can announce that right now.
so here, I'm gonna do a little cool edit. Here's the date for the March Madness special, which, I mean, it's no shock of the date, but yes, March 20th, I believe is the date I said in the chat, is when our second annual March Madness special with Bryce Stubert and Landon Ballata.
Great guys, man.
Great guys.
We'll be doing the March.
Guys.
Now, how we'll be doing it, we don't know. It's either going to be after Selection Sunday, that Sunday night, with all of us here, or we're going to figure out how to get them on Microsoft Teams while Alex and I are in the studio for this. So we have to decide that, but for sure, I think we can confidently say that March 20th will be the March Madness special, because obviously that's the week the tournament starts.
Is that the playing games, or was that the start of the playing
Selection
games?
Sunday, isn't it? Or are we?
The 17th is Selection Sunday, and then I think the playing games start that Tuesday.
19th, yeah.
Because remember, we shot the March Madness special the night of the play-ins, last year.
Yeah.
So, which by the way, we announced the first March Madness special February 5th. Look at the date.
Oh yeah, it is February.
Oh,
How about that?
So.
Can't wait to see Pitt not get in the tournament.
Okay, shut your mouth. All right.
Speaking of which, you're gonna talk about Hawks.
I'll buy real quick. Yeah, I'll do it real quick.
Take your time. I'm gonna spare the audience from any more of my ASMR sounds of me sniffling into my microphone.
I might throw a curveball at you for this one.
Oh really?
Yeah, Alex, should I throw a curveball at him?
Yeah, maybe there's somebody behind you, behind the curtain to scare you. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, I can do this by myself. That's fine. Here, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. All right, you can come back. Oh. I won't say what Dom pulled out of his pocket. But, okay, you can come back at 2:44. But, yeah, so for the Atlanta Hawks, Clint Capella is going to be out for at least a week because of an injury. So we'll see about that. But the Hawks are actually playing a little bit better as of right now. They're 22-27. The All-Star break is almost here. They play the Clippers tonight, so we'll see what happens. But they actually spoiled a 60-point game from Steph Curry against the Warriors recently and won in overtime. So
winning a game where Steph dropped 60 is crazy.
yeah, which by the way, since we did that public service announcement and have that at the beginning of the show and part of the intro, I'm gonna have to bleep out F-bombs from now on. Which Dom said it. It's pretty funny when
Swear words get bleeped.
Yeah. So, which by the way, I haven't. There's no hockey to talk about, so I have it on the prompter. No puck, F-bomb. So, and Dom might say something about the Otters when he comes back.
Yep, go Otters.
But yeah. So speaking of so Pitt hoops, we can just go right into it. What?
Can you read that?
Oh yeah, I have something in my eye.
Oh, your face looked like
Whacked out.
But yeah, so Pitt hoops, they're still in it because they're gonna make the tournament. It's still, yeah, you can say as many F-bombs in the box. By the way, it's 2:44. Wait, 2:44, so his time's up. So does that mean another 2 minutes?
Was it on mic? Was his mic off?
Was his mic off when he dropped another F-bomb? Okay.
All right,
Okay, you can you can come back.
Here we go.
So what? 2? This is why we need intercom, so I can understand a word you're not effing saying. So Pitt actually recently just won 70-60. They just barely stayed in it against Notre Dame on Saturday.
Notre Dame sucks.
So
I
hate
Notre Dame.
but they still have a winning record, and they still have a chance to make it to at least the play-in game for the
All right,
tournament.
Mike Tomlin.
So
Does that count?
yeah, it counts. It's the tournament, so yeah, it counts.
But it's not.
No,
but it's
it
not
counts.
The bracket,
No, it counts.
though.
We didn't specify. We did not specify when we took hands.
Ah,
Whoa, wait. What are we saying?
if the playing games count as making the tournament.
He never mentioned that when we
Well,
shook our hand.
if they win a play-in and make the tournament, then yeah, obviously.
But we didn't specify, so we shook hands to the play-in. So if they make it to the play-in, that counts.
That makes no sense.
I don't care. We didn't specify.
That makes no sense.
We didn't specify.
If they don't win the play-in game, they didn't make the tournament.
We didn't specify.
You have to play.
We didn't specify.
You have to play into the tournament.
Didn't specify.
You don't make the tournament if you make a
specify.
play-in game.
Nope.
I mean,
That's not the tournament.
I guess technically, it is like when you go to fill out a bracket, it is on the bracket. Technically.
That's the most cheap-ass thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'm trying to chop him, so like.
That's so cheap. All right.
Technically.
How about this?
he's right.
How about this? Okay, we'll keep that. But for our own thing, how about if Pitt loses the playing game, then only you can chop me.
All right. Yeah, that might save you a little bit. You see this,
All right,
people.
there we go.
You don't want the third person if he comes back.
A little scared. Do you have a backup just in case?
Oh yeah, but this guy, if he,
Oh God.
if I can get this guy involved, dude, you're gonna
when
piss
did
your
he?
pants.
Okay, when did he graduate?
This winter.
Yeah, that's crazy, Don. That's actually crazy.
Oh, okay. But do you guys want to talk about UNC and Duke for a little bit?
I mean, hey, man.
Oh yeah, because we got to. What's the bet you two made?
If what UNC sweeps.
If UNC sweeps Duke, then you can chop me.
Which is a really
heavy-handed bet. That's a little crazy saying that UNC is going to sweep Duke, but
If they don't, because I got beef with y'all right now.
then you get to chop me.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So it's just if they sweep, I chop him. If they don't, he chops me.
I just don't think Armando Bacot's gonna do it. It's Duke. Did they beat him at Duke?
I actually didn't. I didn't look at the stats.
If it was
for this
in
game.
Chapel, if it was at Duke when they just beat him, then I might be in trouble. But if it was in Chapel Hill, I think I'm in good shape. I don't think Duke's losing to UNC on.
Nah, it was in Chapel Hill. Yeah. So.
Oh, nice. So you guys got Duke at Duke. Can Armando Bacot do it? Can he win at Duke? I don't know. I don't know if he can.
Yeah, it's the last game at Duke. March
Last
9th.
game of the season?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, barn burner. Yes. We should just go to the game.
Oh,
We should just go.
here's some extra words I'm gonna have to bleep out.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I forgot. I forgot about the public statement.
Well, I mean, it gives me extra work, so
it's way funny. I mean, swear words are way funnier
when they're bleeped
when they're
out.
bleeped out.
Yeah.
Like, I could go on a rampage right now, and it's gonna be hilarious.
You want to go on a rampage real quick?
Not yet.
No.
Let's get into a more controversial topic.
Okay. Real quick, because just to cut the time down a little bit, we'll mention it real quick. The Pirates actually signed Aroldis Chapman.
Right after the last time I was on the show, we found out maybe an hour and a half.
Something like that. yeah.
Right, like after we got done recording the show,
All right.
and we couldn't believe it.
All right, Alex, you can take a break. Baseball talk.
Dom, if you wanna ask about that, against Duke at home, Bacot had 25 points. He went 10 for 13, and he went 5 for 7 on free throws.
That's at home.
Still though.
It's at home.
But yeah, so Pirates bullpen right now, arms wise, we're looking at obviously David Bednar, Aroldis Chapman, Colin Holderman. Who am I leaving out? I'm talking about the decent, like from decent to good arms.
Yeah.
That might be it, honestly.
Someone asked me a question about this a couple weeks ago. So with Chapman and Bednar both in the bullpen, who's gonna be the setup? Who's gonna be like the setup guy?
Chapman.
I didn't know honestly. It was like, could Bednar be the setup guy and you put Chapman in as the closer?
Yeah, but Chapman isn't throwing 106 anymore.
Chapman's been kind of getting. He's kind of been getting tattooed a little bit
Yeah.
recently in his most recent outings.
Yeah. So.
Shout out Rajay Davis. I know that was like 9 years ago, but that was sick.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever see this, I love you, man.
Which when Chapman walks into Bradenton, which is only a few weeks from now, right?
It should be middle of February,
Yeah, so we're coming up on
mid to
spring
end of
training.
February. It's almost, dude.
Yeah, there's baseball this month. Yeah, let's
let's go,
go.
man.
Let's go.
Dude, what is wrong with New Mexico State's men's
He,
basketball
he,
team?
he did
That's-
he did not just say that.
That's so random. That's so random.
Nah, for real though. Like, you know all this stuff that's been going on with them, right? With all the allegations and everything.
No, what's
Actually,
going
I
on?
don't know about this either.
No,
all
what's
the
going
like
on?
Go ahead, go
hazing
ahead.
stuff and everything like that, or like
Oh,
the
dude, this
dudes
is-
that were getting sexually assaulted in the
Oh,
locker room.
This,
Oh,
is,
yeah.
this is news to me.
Yeah, I'm actually just hearing about
That was
this.
happening, dude. Look at watch bro right there. He punched him in the face.
Yeah, that's wild. What?
Suspended indefinitely.
That's
Robert
crazy.
Carpenter.
I,
got
I thought you were going a completely different direction with that. I'm like, why? I thought you were gonna be like, why are they losing games? Like, when
No,
the-
what's wrong? Like, there are
New
so many
Mexico
things
State.
going on with that team right now. Like, it's actually insane.
But yeah, before we get to our last part, real quick, there was a trade that I said we'd talk about it for a little bit here. The Orioles actually just got sold for what was it, 1.7 billion,
I think 1.7, 1.8 billion.
something like that, and they made a trade. They acquired Corbin Burns from the Milwaukee Brewers. Now I need to pull up the details so I get this correctly.
It's gonna be kind of disgusting for
So
them.
Milwaukee receives infielder Joey Ortiz, left-handed pitcher D.L. Hall, and the 34th pick in the 2024 draft. I thought you couldn't trade picks.
I don't know. But dude,
This is a fleece. I'm calling it right now. This
it's
is
totally a
absol-
fleece for Corbin Burns.
Yeah,
Dude, he's
it's a
Dude,
fleece. It is
dude, Corbin
absolutely.
Burns is like, he's a stud.
Is absolutely a fleece.
It sounds kind of like what the Pirates are normally on the receiving end of.
Yeah, and here's
Most
the
of
thing.
the time.
Makes me think if Bob would just sell the goddamn team, maybe this would happen.
This is just like the Frazier trade.
Yeah,
This is just like the Frazier trade. It kind of worked out, but
Yeah.
not really
Yeah.
because Jack Swinsky spent most of the year in AAA last year. He didn't play much with the Pirates last
2020,
year.
2023?
Yeah, he didn't play with the.
He played all year.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I must be thinking of 2022.
Yeah.
My
But
fault.
which yes, Alex is not. He left for a second.
He's so not locked in, but he shows up late to the show sometimes.
No, he's sick. He's
I'm a little under
he's,
the
he's
weather.
a little under the weather.
The nose won't stop running. I'm not about to blow my nose into the microphone.
Wait, you got sick what, Saturday?
I started feeling a little scratchy on Friday, I think.
Your girlfriend's made out of cough syrup.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But yeah, so I actually, because we're shooting this at 2:00, have class at 3, so we're gonna go ahead and go to our last part,
Yeah.
and that is 5 bold predictions in sports for the next 5 years.
Oh snap! I should have been thinking
Here,
about these while we
here.
were sitting here.
Here, I think we should go one. Like, I'll say my 5. Dom says his 5, and then you
All
say.
right, bet.
So here we go. Let me take it. Hold on. Hold on.
Frozen shambles.
There, you got it in my head.
Synchronized drink of water.
You got it in my head.
Hydrate, ladies and gentlemen. Hydrate.
Make sure you drink your water today.
Hi, Joe.
Shout out Crawford.
So,
Shout out Crawford.
so
Water
for my
Bottles.
first bold prediction, and by the way, I'm going to talk about this for a second after my first bold prediction, and I think Alex knows what I'm about to say. Cody Rhodes will return to AEW in 2 years. Calling it right now. So if you guys are not wrestling fans, The Rock is back. The Rock is back, and Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble match, which guarantees his shot at WrestleMania, and he wants the title his dad never won. But he says, nah, Rock, you can go ahead and take it because you're now on the board of directors for TKO. What?
You guys bring that up with Coach Dolph?
Oh, Nolf will defend it.
He loves The Rock.
He'll
He's
defend
a
it.
big Rock
He'll
fan.
defend it. Which here's the thing.
Big
Here's the
Rock
thing.
fan.
I'll say this to him. If you wanted The Rock at WrestleMania, then he should have won the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes should not have won the Royal Rumble then. It's stupid. It's stupid. So that's my first one. My second one, and I might be stealing this one from Dom.
Oh, dude, come on. I'm still saying it. I'm
still saying it?
Yeah, but I'm still saying it. We'll both say it. This will
Okay.
be my one. This will be your 2.
Well, here I don't know if you'll say it this way. So
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll hear you out.
in the next 5 years, the Pirates will make it to the World Series. Keyword, make it.
Not win it.
Because I don't think they're going to win it.
Not
But
win
I do think they will make it to the World Series. Which, by the way, I don't care. I will go to a World Series. Because when's the next time we're going to see the Pirates in the World Series?
Exactly.
So if they're in it,
I said the same thing about Michigan going to the national championship, and it just happened. So and
Yeah.
I was, I like that though.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now my third one, I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. Do I want to say it? Screw it. I said bold. We're going bold. Trae Young will not be a Hawk in the next 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Yep. I want to go bold. So that's what I'm going with. So this is what my fourth?
Fourth.
There's another bold one. Kenny Pickett
Oh, God.
will be the guy. Hold on. Kenny Pickett will be the guy somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's pretty bold.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty bold.
That is pretty bold.
Yeah.
That's
like,
pretty bold.
yeah.
Trust me, I want him to be the guy for the Steelers.
Oh, 100%.
But again, there's a reason why it's called bold. And then my fifth one, I might get attacked for this one. The Penguins will trade either Chris Letang or Malkin in the next 5 years.
If they're not retired.
If they're not retired. Yeah, if
They're
not retired.
they're getting a little old.
If they're not retired. But that's my prediction. That's my another bold prediction.
Smooth.
They will trade either Letang or Malkin, and Haley's about to walk out. So that's my 5. So
Haley's pissed.
That's my 5. By the way, Isaac's in Las Vegas for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
So so Dom's turn.
She is steaming back there. You're going to like mine even
She's like,
less.
no. All right. Dom's turn. Go to Dom.
Oh, she's gonna slap me in the face for this.
Oh, you got your own close up.
Let's go. Finally, I've been waiting for this day.
Been working on
Where am I
it.
supposed to look? That way. Oh, okay. First one. It's not super bold, but I feel like it's something that a lot of people won't agree with. I think in the next 5 years, I think Jordan Love's going to be in the MVP talk. I think he's going to be a top 3 quarterback in the NFL. He kind of proves himself this year. Kind of proved that he can win games this year. So that's my 1. Number 2, going off what Mike said, the Pirates will not only make the World Series, they will win the World Series. And it's going to come after, a very subpar season, squeaking through the wild card game.
Okay.
And they're going to be the least favorite team to win the World Series.
All right.
That's my 2.
Kind of like the Diamondbacks, Rangers, sort of this year,
Yeah.
or I guess last year.
Yeah. Number 3. Crosby's getting old.
Oh no.
He's getting old.
Oh no.
Is he one of the is he one of the best in the league? 100%. But I think the time's gonna come where they might have to let go of him for some new talent, for some young talent. Especially if we see another Connor McDavid or Bedard.
Yeah, true.
Just give Crosby a couple other pieces, and let's get some studs, some young guys, new guys.
Haley's about to break a window.
Well, luckily for her, I don't have any more Penguins ones, or do I? I don't know.
Oh.
Number 4. This is kind of tough. We should have thought about this a little bit more.
I mean, I didn't really think.
I didn't really think about it.
I'm on the spot with these.
Yeah.
Let's see, number 4. Let's think NBA, NHL, MLB, NFL, college.
It could be Otters. It could
I've
be,
got a spicy one.
Oh, it can be Otters?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, it can be Otters? Oh yeah. The Erie Otters, baby. In the next 5 years. Because they only have 2 of them. One in 2002, and then just 6 years ago, 2017, we won the OHL. And then in the next 5 years, because the Otters they had the first overall draft pick this year. Matthew Schaefer, kid's a stud. They look pretty good this year too. But in the next 5 years, the Otters will win the OHL and they'll win the Memorial Cup.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Also, I highly doubt he's ever going to see this. My boy, Kerry Trance, Malcolm Spence, Caleb Smith. They're all going. Well, Spence is going to the NHL. Anaheim has his rights. And I think Caleb Smith is going to join some former Otters in Tampa in the next 5 years.
All right.
Hell, they might win. Let's win it this year, boys. Let's go. Number 5. I really liked one of your top 5.
Which one was it?
Trading Letang and Malkin.
Yeah.
I kind of like that one a lot.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I can hear Nathaniel through the headset.
But yeah, number 5.
More work.
It's just because you have the glasses on today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just because you have the glasses on
You are
today.
going to be late for class.
I might not even go.
Honestly, you're probably just doing notes. It's fine.
Yeah, Haley. Haley. I think I'm not gonna go today.
Jeez.
Just go with something crazy. I've got a really spicy one that I'm excited for.
I got it. The Arizona Coyotes are going to win the Stanley Cup.
Oh,
there you go.
That's a spicy one.
Okay.
And Austin Matthews is going to fall off.
Oh, wow.
He's scoring way too many goals this early in his career. How old is he? 28?
Yeah, something like that.
He's scoring way too many goals. He's on like a 75-goal pace this year. You know what's good? Like, the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to do Toronto Maple Leafs things.
Yeah.
They don't, because they never want to hold the lead. Next thing you know, they're not going to want to go to the playoffs. They're not going to want to win the cup. Then they're not going to want to have their best goal scorer. The Leafs are going to trade Austin Matthews.
Okay.
In the next 5 years, even though he should never leave Toronto.
All right. Interesting. All right, Alex's turn.
All right, I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off of the first one. Gino's retiring after next year.
Oh, Geno Smith?
No.
Oh.
No. Malkin's retiring after next season. Not this season, the season after. Malkin's retiring after that season.
I wonder if Hayley agrees with you.
You agree?
So.
2, gotta do it. Want to do it. Gonna do it. It's going to make both of them mad. UNC is going to be in the Natty this year.
Oh, you son of a...
UNC is going to be in the Natty this year.
You little silly goose.
UNC is going to be in the Natty this year.
Bull.
UNC is going to be in the Natty this year. Get in the penalty box. Jeez, have some class. I'm trying to save the one for last, so I'm trying to think of more before I give that one. UNC is going to be in the Natty. I hate saying this. It hurts me really bad. I know it's going to make Dom happy. Actually, no, I'm going to go back on it. I thought about it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say, instead, Florida State's going to win the ACC in football again, even without Travis.
Okay, yeah, that's valid.
I really want to save this one for last, so I'm trying to think of one more before that. I'm going to go for it again because it didn't work last year. I think Trevor's finally going to break out and be a top 5 MVP finalist. It's probably going to be wrong again, but I'm going to keep doubling down on it. And my last one, Dom, I think you're going to like this one a lot. The new college football 12-team playoff is going into effect this coming season, and I think that, shout out to Coach Eli Fernandez on Edinboro football team, because he was there for a while. I think that the Liberty Flames are going to make it to the college football playoff quarterfinals this year.
Baby!
They are going to make it out of the first round of the college football playoff.
I love
They're
it!
going to be the best G5 team. They're going to get a top 6 seed because they're going to be the top G5 conference champion. And they are going to make it to the quarterfinal matchup.
I'll happily take
Spicy take.
I'll happily go to the penalty box for this, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Liberty. They're going crazy. They went 13-1 this year. By far would have been the automatic bid for a G5 team if the 12-team playoff was this year.
All right.
Woo! Spicy take show today.
Oh, and I got a sixth one. I will be in all. Oh, I've said too much. 2025. All right, you want to send it? While Dom's in the penalty box.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, America. Why did you cut to my face at the end?
No,
yeah.
that was so funny.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Athlete Spotlight number 4, I believe.
For Tailgate
I didn't
Talks.
flub the intro for once, which means that I'm apparently more sharp than usual today. Today, we're actually, for a little bit of behind-the-scenes information, we're actually recording 2 of these today. It's currently Thursday, February 1st. Today, Gillian Fisher, Edinboro Women's Basketball Team, we have on today. Thank you for coming on, being added to the pool of athletes that we've had on the show. Nathaniel's walking over. Okay, he's telling me that it's all working this time. That's very rare.
Yeah,
usually he's trying to say something's messed up.
Yeah, does the audio sound all right? Okay, that's good. He just gave us the.
Thank God. But yeah, Jillian's on today.
Which, by the way, you're the first basketball player we've had on.
Good.
Oh yeah, first basketball player
It's an
at
honor.
all.
So Easton, you might have wanted you should have went first if you wanted that honor.
Shaking his head back there.
But
you have the bios, right?
I do. I always forget. I tell you to do the intro, then I do the bios.
See how bad they are today.
Yeah, let's see, because the bios, whoever writes them, God bless them.
I don't
good.
think there's much in there.
Yeah.
honestly.
So for high school, you went to Sharpsville. Obviously, I
Yeah.
remember that from the top of my head, because just like you said, you know me since I was that small. But 4 years of high school basketball and 4 years of being a starter, as well as 1 year of high school volleyball. Wow, what a thing to put in the bio. Good job. Good job.
1 year.
Not even putting where she went to high school, though. Oh, it says Sharpsville. I need to learn how to read. It was on the top, so give me a pass.
We'll give you a little slack on that one.
We'll give you slack. But 2021, 2022. Appeared in 24 games and started in 10 games, averaged 8.7 points and 4.2 rebounds per game, scored a career high of 22 points against the University of Pitt Johnstown, a career high of 11 rebounds against Bluefield State, and they put that sentence twice in this. Good job.
Nice.
Good job. And then earned Edinboro Scholar Athlete honors. And then 2022-2023 season, appeared in 27 games, averaged 4.3 points, 2.8 rebounds, and scored a career high 14 points against SHU. Who's that?
Seton Hill.
Seton Hill. So that's Seton Hill. Okay. Just making sure. But recorded in a total of 116 points, Jesus, and 15 steals, 22 blocks, 16 assists, and 67% free throw percentage. So enough of the scripted stuff. And
That's the most information I've ever seen on one of those before. That's
you and I should just flip-flop question. Nah, I'm good. But yeah, to start off the questions, I wouldn't call this a generic question, but whoever's watching, if you want to think it's generic, that's your opinion. But talk about the work that from high school to now that you had to put in to get to where you are today here at Edinboro.
That's a good question. So I actually tore my ACL my senior year of high school. Had to sit majority of the season, and that in itself is just the rehabilitation for that's a lot of work. It's a lot of time you have to put in and just retraining your body, just kind of how to get back to what it used to be. And then on top of that, the transition from high school athletics to college, it's a pretty big jump that a lot of people, especially if you're a competitive, good high school player, I don't think a lot of people see that or foresee that coming, but everybody's good in college, so you really have to put in a lot of extra time and effort to separate yourself from the majority.
Yeah, there's a lot of high school athletes in this country. It gets narrowed down greatly from high school to college, obviously, and then even more if you go pro. So this is kind of a question that we've asked. Obviously, it's important with every sport, but kind of speak to the specifics of how important it is to have really good team chemistry in basketball.
It's everything. if you get along with your teammates and trust each other off the court, it just comes way easier on the court. Not saying you can't have good teams that don't really necessarily get along off the court, but I think that's definitely an element that makes teams great. So, yeah, team chemistry is a big thing, and I think our team this year, we really have a great thing going. We all care about each other off the court, and it definitely translates to on the court.
Definitely.
Yeah, and to add on to kind of part of this question, I also feel like with the chemistry part, I mean, in basketball especially, subs come in and out constantly.
Yeah,
so,
that is true.
So it's like one of those things, we'll see if you agree, like you got to pay attention who's coming in, who's coming out, even if like you're still in, because it's like, okay, this person's in, so all right, so they can do this, and all right, we're good, and let's go. So yeah, I feel like in that part too, for at least basketball, chemistry can, I mean football too, because people come in and out too, so.
Yeah, it's not as much though. I would say that the two hardest sports of that are probably basketball and hockey.
Yeah.
In terms of people constantly subbing, lines rotating.
You have to have
shifts.
good communication and
still trying to shout out plays on the court while people are subbing in, trying to make sure that everyone hears it. So that's definitely a big thing, and I will now sit here patiently until Nathaniel scrolls down the teleprompter. To see my next question.
No, I remember that. I know. I remember the third question. I remember the third question. So yeah. So I like how it just says in first question. But yeah. So we like to ask this question. It's probably the most generic question we have, but the reason we do this is because we like to get as many viewpoints for as many people if they tune into our show. So yeah. So what's some advice you could give incoming freshmen for their first year?
On court or just in general?
Yeah, just in general.
Time management, especially being an athlete, you have to manage when you can do your homework, like class times, and just also like self-care. I think that's a big thing. When you get to college, you have all this free time, and you got to remember to like make time for yourself and do the things you enjoy. And mental health's a big thing. So
yeah.
We just recorded an episode of Going for Gold about mental health.
It'll be out this
Friday.
Friday.
Check out
Nice.
Going for Gold with Mike Kozminski on Spotify, and I don't know if you have it anywhere else.
No, just Spotify.
Shots to plug.
But also like, I feel like, and we'll see if you agree with this too. I feel like sometimes maybe people are just afraid to ask for advice.
Yeah.
In general, like on the first day, they just and I get it. New school, new team.
Yeah, right.
It's terrifying. I'm sure you probably felt that when you came in first. Like, well, what do you say to like people for that coming in for like the first practice of if they're just too nervous to like approach you for advice or approach whoever on the team?
I would just say just know yourself, be confident, and know that you're on this team and you're in this position for a reason, and just believe in yourself.
Yeah, that's the most important thing with anything is just believing in yourself. So I could definitely
absolutely
agree with that. Yeah.
So talked about this on the Critical Eye with Isaac Petcash, Erie News Now.
Check the links out
Plug
there.
that as
Check
well.
it out.
Shout out to Isaac and Erie News Now for having us on. We talked about this because we were talking about PSAC basketball when we were on there very briefly. Record-wise, in terms of standings and everything like that, you guys have a pretty good chance right now to make the playoffs. Even in position to potentially get hot and finish top of the division even. So how much? And this could be a you thing and a team thing as well. How much of your mind is on just every day getting better, but also is it kind of difficult to like not look at that and kind of think, oh, we're in like a, this is a big spot to be in right now. Like we could potentially, we can't mess up or like we're gonna fall out of this spot.
Definitely a combination of both. Our coach always tells us this is an opportunity. This game is an opportunity to advance ourselves. Every day we're given a new opportunity to just get better and put ourselves in a better position for the end of the year. And I think that's just what we're doing. We're coming in every day, going hard, and it's easy to get complacent, especially at this point in the season. But I don't think we've got complacent, and we're just chipping away day by day, game by game.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know what in God's name is happening.
Forgot my notebook, so Nathaniel brought it to me.
Yeah, it's a big thing. I think a lot of coaches will do that have that conversation with their players. I know we did that in high school and football all the time. Every game's a playoff game. You're fighting for your ability to continue to play into the postseason and continue to prove yourself and ultimately try to win a championship. So I imagine that at this point in the season, it's definitely a focal point for you guys, and we're all excited, really excited to see how it goes. So.
Yeah, very, very excited. But yeah, Nathan, you can go ahead and go back to the wide. Before we go on to rapid fire, D10 gang, bitch.
Yeah.
And guess what? When we do Easton's interview, D10
gang,
gang,
gang.
bitch.
Look at the thing.
And guess who's running the switcher? D10 gang, bitch.
God.
All right, that's the last time I say.
Shout out to all my Whitfield boys on the football team, by the way.
Yeah, that's the last time I'll say bitch because we need to make money and tone down the swearing. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So rapid fire. So
Oh gosh.
12 questions, quick.
Okay.
Let the viewers know.
I feel
a
like
little
I'm
bit
on
about
Family Feud right now.
yourself. There we go. Oh, that's something we should do on the show. Just use the green screen and.
Oh,
Do
yeah, that would be
Feud.
fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah. So 11 questions,
shaking his
and
head.
if you watch Tailgate Talks, everybody knows what the 12th question is.
Oh, God, we haven't done this in a while.
So
excited.
go ahead and go ahead and get myself comfortable here. But all right. Favorite sport to watch other than basketball?
Baseball.
Oh,
Interesting.
yes. Pepsi or Coke?
Coat.
Yes.
Favorite food?
Crab legs.
Interesting
Ooh.
one.
If I can afford it.
Yeah. That's what's up. Favorite vacation spot?
Tennessee Smoky Mountains was like my favorite.
I've been there as well. Yep. Go-to pregame song?
I don't know. I have like a couple different playlists depending on my vibe, but
Yeah.
that's a hard one. I don't know if I can answer that.
Favorite TV show?
Game of Thrones. By far.
Favorite movie? And I mean by like favorite movie of all time.
I don't know. I anything in the Hunger Games. I really love those movies
They're good
and
movies.
books.
What do you like to watch more, NBA or college basketball?
College for sure.
LeBron or Jordan?
LeBron.
Okay, I have one from the top of my head I just came up with right now,
Okay.
so we're gonna add an extra one. Top 3 NBA players of all time.
Oh, snap. On the spot.
You gotta go Bron, Kobe, Jordan. No, not ranked. Just
No specific order.
yeah, no specific order.
And now Alex knows what I'm about to say. You can only keep one in history. You have to erase 2 of those. Who you gonna erase?
You can only keep one of them. We've done this a couple times.
I feel like it's disrespectful to get rid of Kobe.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This isn't even the blindside question.
No,
You know
this isn't even the meanest one.
I guess we will erase.
That is tough. LeBron, Kobe, or oh.
Yeah, that's like
Even I'm thinking
making
about
my
that, like,
stomach hurt to answer that one. I don't know. I guess LeBron, because Jordan just did so much for the game, like at an early phase of basketball, I would say, but I really can't answer that fully. That's hard.
That's why I didn't write it down and it came it came to me on the spot. But okay, back on track here. Favorite basketball moment of your career?
Ooh, high school or college? Like
Either
any?
one, yeah.
I would say probably high school. I had a game winner my sophomore year.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was an and one game winner. We beat West Middlesex. I was at Kennedy Catholic at the time, but it was a big region game. And yeah, I'll never forget that one.
All right, I'm gonna see what you say for this next one. It's not the blind side yet, and I know I have a feeling of what you're gonna say. Greenville or Reynolds?
Greenville.
What's up?
For sure.
Screw you, Reynolds.
I have ties in Greenville.
I wanted to do
so
that. Shout out Joe Bat. Shout out Mike.
shout out
Laney,
Joe, Mike,
Tyler Kincaid,
Tyler. Those are my guys.
Yes. All right. Blindside.
Here we go.
And this is where Easton actually has the advantage because he gets to hear the blind side. So here we go. Favorite Edinboro women's basketball player, and it can't be yourself. You can only pick one.
Current.
On your team.
Current. Oh.
Favorite teammate.
Favorite teammate.
Favorite teammate.
Yeah. Favorite teammate.
Jeez.
I love this question.
I love this question too. Even Easton's like, he doesn't.
At least
You
he
got
gets
time
some
to think,
time
at
to
least.
think
Yeah,
about
you
it.
Yeah,
got time
you got
to think.
time. You got time.
Oh my goodness. I have to go with my roommate Morgan Gentile, number 21. Me and her, like, we're very close. A lot of people say we're like twins, very similar people. So I would have to say her. Have a lot of fun playing with her.
I love this question.
It's so funny every time.
It took Dom Kaiser like 5 minutes to answer it.
Oh yeah, Dom took his time. He really mulled over that question.
I'd say it took Jill a little bit of less time though in that.
We've had some pretty quick responses. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
We've had some people that are like, oh, that person.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
And then Dom right away was like, I want to apologize to my teammates.
Yeah, like
I love all
it's
of you.
hard. I have my own special relationship with all of them, but
Which, by the way, I like how we asked a chemistry question and then the blindside question is that.
right.
But yeah, so all right, so our actual last question, which we like to add this in so we can end on the good note and not the blind side. What are 3 things you are grateful for?
3 things I'm grateful for.
So we're just gonna go ahead and ignore that cut because there might have been some mic issues. So all right, last question.
Shocker.
What are 3 things you are grateful for?
My relationship with God, wouldn't be here without it. My family and my support system, and the game of basketball for everything it's given me and all the places it's taken me, the people I've met through it.
There we go.
there we go.
Yes.
No mic issues.
No
that
mic
time.
issues.
There we go.
Yeah, we're one take. Just one take.
One take, gang.
Just one take.
Well
Just like
said.
the D10 gang.
I knew he was gonna say.
What is he doing?
What was this? What was this? Were you John Cena or
Cena
something?
back there?
Wait. Do you see anything?
I can't see him.
I can't see him. God, corny John Cena joke. All right, take us home.
My paper tossing us out of
Yes,
here.
paper to us. But yes, thank you for coming on.
Of course,
Yeah,
thank
Jillian,
you guys
thank
for
you.
having me. I've been a big fan of the show for a while.
Yes,
So.
that's what we like to hear.
Yes.
Mike conveniently had my paper toss ball ready for me today.
Which,
Appreciate
by the
it.
way,
Oh, that was Nathaniel. My bad. He's
whoa!
very enthusiastically
Wow.
pointing to me with a couple fingers of.
Yeah, a couple of unnecessary fingers.
He gave me a thumbs up. You
Yeah,
couldn't even see
yeah, it was
that.
thumbs up because we're doing a good job. We're doing a good job. Subscribe to Tailgate Talks Official.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do a corny YouTube thing real quick before we cut. Did you know that 90% of our viewers are not subscribed? Take a moment and consider subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Leave a comment. You know, tell us what you want us to talk about next. Good night, America.
Boom. Almost forgot the arrow thing.